Is a backpack the only way to carry your camera gear? If you've been carrying a lot of camera gear like I have and are starting to feel the strain on your back, here's how this bag has changed everything for me and still allows me to carry more gear. This is the Peak Design Roller Pro. They did send me this bag for this video. Since I got it, I've been taking this to church for my photo and video work. But later on in this video, I tested outside as well. At first glance, it looks a lot like a typical suitcase. Not only can you pack clothes, but also camera gear using Peak Design's cube system. They sent me their large camera cube, and by using the clips that came with the cube, you can attach it to the sides of the Roller Pro. I find the clipping process to be kind of tight and challenging, but once it's done, it's nice to be able to have it snug to the edge to maximize your space. You'll want to avoid getting any large camera cubes. You'll want to stick with medium and small packing cubes. So what kind of stuff do I pack in here? For my photo and video work for my church, I pack the Sony a7 IV as my main camera. Some other stuff that I pack are the Rode Wireless Pros, Peak Design Tech Pouch, the Sony FX30 with the Sigma 17 to 40mm f1.8, a Viltrox 550 monitor with battery, and then some Sony batteries in the zipper pocket. While it does fit a lot of stuff, I wouldn't be using this bag if it only packed camera gear. Because, like a backpack, I need space for a laptop and even tablet. Fortunately, on the outside, they included a protective sleeve for that. By unzipping the front pocket, I can fit my 14-inch MacBook Pro and my 13-inch iPad Pro no problem. If your bag does happen to fall over, you're still safe with the outer protection. As if there wasn't enough space, I can still continue to empty my own pants pockets of my wallet and keys and use the pockets right behind the laptop and tablet sleeve. So up until now, everything's been great, and it's felt pretty much like a backpack until I had to take it up and down the stairs. I may not have the biggest arms, but it's all good. As someone who owns a hard case like the Nanik 935, this is nearly the same dimensions, 5 pounds lighter to carry, yet still with over 10 liters worth of space. Did I mention that the Roller Pro expands like a suitcase too? By doing this 34 liter becomes a 39 liter bag. In terms of maneuverability and turning with a hard case, you can only have hard turns in linear directions. But with the Roller Pro, their wheels can turn much quicker and easier. I love it. Despite the appearance of a roller bag, it feels more like a backpack with the ability to mount a tripod on the side with their included ties. I usually bring a monopod to occupy less space in church, but I found it to be much more challenging to roll it around since sometimes the monopod would sag no matter how tight I pulled the ties. So it's better to use a travel tripod to have an easier time transporting any kind of sticks around. But if you're still worried about it dragging on the floor, you don't have to mount it on the side. With the additional mounting points on the top, you can mount it there as well. When I finally get this to church and set up, it's just as easy as packing. I appreciate being able to open the bag and see both the main compartment and the top compartment. That top panel is held up by 2 adjustable ties on the side. With this, my hands spend less time lifting parts of the bag and more time setting up what's in the bag. Even when I ran out of space by being inside the pews, I was still able to visualize all my gear and have easy access. Now when I'm not at church, I like to film my test samples in the park. Normally I would carry my 18-liter backpack, but more times than not, I run out of room, and if I happen to set it down and get it dirty, it's not easy to clean. So when I took this to the park, I was able to set up my tripod and transport my gear nice and easy, pack things away in a moment's notice, and then move to the next location. But let's be real. Not all locations have sidewalks. So could I get away with using this on dirt paths and even grass? If you look on the outside, you'll notice that it has this weatherproofing material. So any dirt that gets on it can easily wash away. But when you're actually pulling it on dirt, do the wheels withstand the terrain? Mine handled the dirt just fine. But if you have a rockier road and you end up breaking the wheels, they also sell replacements on the Peak Design website for $15. So far, this bag has proved itself worthy as a camera bag. But what would it look like if I had to pack for the airport? As I was going through this bag, I found that they have their own secret pocket if you want to put away a passport or other important documents. In addition, just like their travel bag and other backpacks, they have a security mechanism built into their zippers. And now other people can't quietly open your bag. If strangers really needed to see if this bag was theirs, this bag also comes with its own name tag. In terms of carrying this on board a plane, this will definitely fit in the overhead bin like any other suitcase. I'm not going on any trip for a while, but I'm confident in future travel. If you want a bag that can keep up with your travels and everyday work like it has for me, the Roller Pro starts at $599 US. Then their packing cubes start at $29 and their camera cubes start at $49. Links are down in the description. After spending time with this bag, I'm glad I can pack more again without straining my back. If you like the Peak design style but still prefer a backpack instead, check out this video where I talk about their travel backpack.